Happy 16 weeks plus a little bit. I feel like the last week has kind of been a shift in how I've been feeling and a change in symptoms, particularly surgery-related pregnancy symptoms. Hey guys, it's Maggie and I am back today, plus how many dogs we got here? There's like 4 in this general area, plus we've got Zach over on his
16
chair.
16 paws. Yeah,
there's a lot of dogs. It's been kind of a wild week, which is why I did not upload Sunday. We had a really busy weekend. Unfortunately, I lost my uncle kind of shockingly last week, so we had his celebration of life on Friday. And then we also, what else did we do? What did we do yesterday? We also had my niece and nephew's baptism, and just like, it just felt like a lot this past week. So I am kind of tired today, and I am very grateful that it's Thanksgiving this week. Usually Thanksgiving for us is pretty laid back, and we just go to Zach's dad's house. So I'm very excited about that. I'm going to be making deviled eggs and my green beans that are from the garden. And I'm going to try some apple pie from the apples that I jarred over the summer. We also had our first snow. It's finally cooling down.
Oh, beautiful.
It was so beautiful. I'll include a clip here. So this was actually a little bit south of us. We were driving home from the funeral and it was snowing and sticking, but when we got home, it had not stuck here, which is weird because we were traveling north, but hopefully we get our first sticking snow soon. It was just, I'm excited about it. I was not happy with the warm weather, and I feel so much better now that it's just consistently cold outside. I never thought I would be like that. I never thought I would enjoy winter weather, but I seem to like enjoy that a bit more. And I also have been enjoying some crafting, especially this morning. You might be able to see, can you see it? Where is it? I'm too short to see it. This wreath that I made up on the wall here, I dried some orange slices, so I wanted to try that. And then I made another one for a front door, which turned out really pretty. I used magnolia leaves and some other greenery, like evergreen stuff from outside. So that turned out great. But anyways, it's been a total shift in how I've been feeling. Some symptoms have improved, some have gotten worse. So I gotta fill you in on that. But before we get into that, because we are kind of kicking off the holiday season here, I'm really grateful to talk about Element again because they are sponsoring this video, and it is something great to have on hand, especially as you might be trying some new foods that you might not be used to. It's a good thing to keep in your pantry.
I actually took one of yours last night.
Stop stealing my Element.
This one.
You're fine. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Element is a 0 sugar electrolyte, and it has, like I always say, the perfect mix of electrolytes for me. It just seems to keep me the most hydrated out of the variety that I've tried, and it's got 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 of potassium, and 60 of magnesium. And even Zach here, obviously, he uses it.
I do on occasion.
He does. He always steals it from me, but
I really like the seltzers too.
I was just about to say that.
Was
so
interesting.
They kindly sent me some of their seltzers to try, which I showed you, I think like a month or so ago. I think I'm going to order some more of those because they're perfect when we're like leaving the house really quick, like we're running out. They're perfect to take in the car, and we usually both grab one, but we ran out because we drank them all. Now that it is cooling down, we're entering the holiday season, you might be enjoying some hot chocolate. If you're trying to stay hydrated while enjoying your hot chocolate, you might want to try this guy. This is their chocolate medley, which has 3 different flavors, and this is an electrolyte drink to be had warm or hot. So it's a little bit different than the other ones that I've shown you before and the seltzers that usually you drink that cold. This one you can enjoy hot. Now he's talking about stealing these.
I completely forgot those were good.
Yes, well, we have the chocolate mint, we have the chocolate chai, and the chocolate raspberry here. I believe they also have a straight chocolate one, just chocolate salt, but this one has those 3 flavors, and quite delicious on a cold day. It has no dodgy ingredients, no gluten, and really my favorite is the no sugar, because I notice that when I drink sugary drinks, stuff tends to run through me a little bit faster than I like, and I get dehydrated. This stuff is the way to stay hydrated, avoid the brain fog, the headaches, the fatigue. This is what I use. Right now, Element is offering a free 8 single serving packet sample with any order of Element. You can get that by going to drinkelement.com/LetsTalkIBD. That's DRINKLMNT.com/LetsTalkIBD. It's the only way you can get it is by going to that link. You can share it with a salty friend, or if you're anything like me, keep it to myself. Thank you, Element, for sponsoring this video again. Okay, so let's talk about symptoms. I think the thing I am most excited to report to you guys is that it seems like, where's the wood? I always need a piece of wood when I tell you guys good things. It seems like the morning sickness is calming way down. It seemed like it sort of happened, I don't know, overnight, or at least over the course of like 24 hours or
sudden.
48 hours maybe. Yeah, it was just, I noticed that I could stay up later without getting so gaggy, which is fantastic. I am thrilled about that. I still get extremely triggered to vomit with odors, as I, should I tell? Okay. So I get triggered with strong odors very badly. I could smell everything, okay? And so we were out somewhere yesterday and I had to use the restroom, and whoever was there prior, it was odoriferous, okay? I didn't realize when I first walked in. If I did, I probably would have just, forget it, I will hold my bowels and my bladder and just, we gotta go. But that's not what I did. And as soon as it hit me, I started gagging and I threw up in a sink. So that was that was fun. And I came out like crying, laughing to Zach. That's the first like little bit of throw up. It was not a lot, but it's the first little bit that I experienced in a few weeks, and it was 100% odor induced, and that's what I'm struggling the most with. The sense of smell is so strong right now. It's rough. It's rough. The next thing that I started experiencing, which is not a new symptom to me in general, but it is definitely intensifying, is the phantom rectum. And I'm going to share a clip for you of the other night when I was very much experiencing this. I am filming this on my phone because I literally cannot move right now. I'm trying to hem a dress. Ow, I just stuck myself with a pin. Trying to hem a dress. You're tilted up on my sewing machine. I am having like some of the worst phantom rectum right now, and I can't even, I like don't know how to get comfortable. I swear she must be doing something towards the back, and I don't know what to do. If I stand, it hurts more, and if I sit further down, I'm like sort of pushing myself up a little bit here. It's like the worst butt cramp. Ow. Oh my gosh, I haven't had phantom rectum in a long time. Oh my gosh, okay, she needs to move. How do I get her to move? How do you do this? Do I turn on my side? I don't think I can move though. Oh my god. It feels like something is going to explode, except there's no hole to explode out of. Oh my god. What do I do? How do I get her to move? Ooh. Yeah, so I've had that I think 3 times now. We were at an engagement party recently, and I had it happen there, and so I just had to like chill for a little bit, and we actually left early. I had it happen then, and then one other time. So it just, I don't know if she's getting into a weird position and kicking me in the butt, but that's what it feels like. It feels like she's trying to explode out of somewhere that cannot be accessible anymore, if you get what I'm saying. I don't want to equate it to like a phantom limb sensation, because obviously I have all of my limbs. I'm very fortunate with that, and I know that that can be a very intense feeling of and long-term feeling. But I would say that it's sort of similar in that it feels like you should function normally, and obviously you can't. And that's sort of what it was feeling like. But I'll definitely say it was way more intense with this than it has been in a very long time. It was kind of intense right after I had my proctocolectomy surgery, but over time it seems to have faded as my body sort of realized, hey, we don't work that way anymore. The next thing is, over the last few days, I would say, my belly feels like it's getting bigger. And there's a belly. Other people are noticing it. And I do have a bump. And because I'm only 16 weeks and a little bit, I don't think I realized that I would show this early on. And so now I'm starting to imagine what I may look like later on. And I think she's going to take up a lot of real estate in me. I think I'm going to be quite large by the end of this. We'll have to see what I become. I'm going to look like a house. But it's definitely like very round, and I feel my skin stretching, and really particularly my scar, my midline up and down scar, that one is becoming larger and stretching apart. So I'm really trying to keep it hydrated and lotioning it well. So we'll see if that, gets any larger or what happens to that. I'm not really sure. It's sort of funny because, all this time I was mentally preparing myself not to be pregnant. Like, I didn't think it would happen, so I didn't think about this part of it and how I may grow and all the symptoms I may experience. So I'm trying to get my brain on board with that. It's definitely like even just the cautiousness of what if things don't work out and, the pregnancy does not continue. That fear is starting to subside a bit. And now it's like, okay, this is real, and you're gonna get bigger, and it's happening very quickly, it feels like. I am up 2 sizes in pants. As I told you guys, I'm up to a medium. I decided to try a medium shirt. I just got this shirt, and it is tight, and it is not covering my belly, and I have to keep pulling it down. So I just didn't expect things to change so quickly. It's just wild. A new symptom that I started to have within, I'd say, the last week or so is back pain. It's not severe at all, but I am noticing some twinges in my lower back. I think just as everything sort of changes and my center of gravity changes and I'm getting used to feeling different and carrying myself a little bit different, I think I'm going to get not a big pregnancy pillow. I think I'm going to get one of those little ones that just kind of goes under your back and has a cushion on either side. That feels like it would be more useful to me than a big body pillow. I don't think I'd use a big body pillow. I think that would irritate me. Who knows? Maybe I'll change my mind down the line. But I thought I would try it, and there's a Black Friday sale, so I'll probably, go on Amazon and get one, but I think that's what I'm going to do. And I've really been trying to lay on my side as much as possible. It is difficult. I often wake up on my back, so we'll see what happens with that. And I am starting to feel her a little bit more. Like around 14 weeks, I started to feel every few days like she was really kicking the walls of my uterus. I don't know. Really felt like she was punching in there. And then more recently, it's just felt like, I don't know, more continuous movement. Like last night when I was sitting on the chair there, like lying on my side kind of, I said, ooh, I feel like I feel her. And it was going on for a few minutes. It sort of felt like she was bouncing in there. I don't know. I just feel like I'm very attuned to my belly and everything that happens in there. And I can definitely tell it's a different feeling, something I've never felt before. So I'm eager to really start feeling her more consistently and actually getting those hard kicks, so I know that things are good. But even just feeling the little tiny movements, that's really cool. I mean, I looked online. It said she could be like basically anywhere from 6 to 8 inches long. Isn't that crazy? That, like, what is that? That?
Probably about that, yeah.
That's in me. Where? I mean, I know where.
You
I'm
say,
showing
wait till she gets
now.
a lot bigger, how much you're gonna...
See, I talk about my belly and I'm like, oh my god, I feel so huge. And he's like, yeah, just wait. Thanks. She's gonna grow so much more. So we have a wheelbarrow he's gonna cart me around in. We've got that solved. And the last thing I wanted to share with you guys is about names. So I have been asked quite a number of times, both on YouTube and from family and friends, about, what do you think for the name? That is something that Zach and I are not going to share until she's here. We just, want to make sure that it fits her. You know, if she comes out and it just, whatever we choose doesn't feel like it's right for her, I don't want to feel like we're stuck with it because we've been calling her that this whole time. Also, it just feels a little more special to us. It's something that we can keep just between Zach and I and kind of surprise people with later on. So we do have some names in mind. We don't have anything solid picked out, but I was getting pressed yesterday about names, and I was like, I know that people like to do monogram stuff, but you know what? She's going to have that name her whole life. There's going to be plenty of opportunities for monogram things. So it's just, I want to make sure the name is her name. Well, I think those are all of the 16-week updates. And right after Thanksgiving, I will be 17 weeks. I feel like it feels like it just sort of sped up out of nowhere. Like I was counting, oh my gosh, week 4, week 5, and now suddenly I'm almost 17 weeks. Like, holy cow, it's flying by. But I'm sure it's going to slow down again, especially when I start to get more uncomfortable. But for right now, we're cruising. Things are going well, and I'm doing what I'm doing here. So thank you so much for watching today. Remember, if you are having fun on the holidays trying new foods and maybe they don't settle well with you and you need some hydration, check out Element. Make sure to go to drinkelement.com/LetsTalkIBD. Make your order and also get that free 8 single serving packet sample. So highly recommend. You get to try a bunch of different flavors. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next.
Gobble, gobble.
Bye. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you are looking for a way to help support my channel, consider liking this video or even subscribing. You can also check out my store at LetsTalkIBD.shop. I have stickers and hoodies like these guys over here, just related to chronic illness and inflammatory bowel disease, something fun. And I also have a coupon code for my YouTube watchers. You could also become a member of my channel, like the wonderful people scrolling on screen here. They've become a member and they have access to videos a little bit earlier. It's a great way to support my channel, and really, just watching my videos means the world. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next.